Alright, so this game is actually being really hardcore criticized as being like some sort of UPS simulator or something like that, and it's kind of an unfair assessment, honestly. It's kind of like wild. Basically, what we're doing, we are on a mission to basically get out and
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged.
uh-oh.
Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
It's not just about you know, like bringing cargo to and from places. It actually has like a lot of really wild things going on. For starters, now that most of the community has been playing this for like a little while, you'd be surprised to know that there are a lot of like weird things that you'll find in the game that are actually kind of cool. For instance, what we've got here, you'll see that there is some things just strewn about. You'll see like all kinds of like ladders, you'll see climbing anchors, things like that. Now, believe it or not, like some of these things are actually created by other people, other players. So we can go into this game and we can play with other players, kind of, sort of, not exactly. We're not exactly, you know, like building things and whatnot. What we are doing is creating things. Uh-oh. Looks like somebody's chasing me.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it's raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
What happens here is that we're also building like weird connections with other people. This game is said to be a Stranding game, that's what they call it, and the first of its kind, which kind of, they're not wrong. If I begin building something and you're playing the game and you all of a sudden find a structure that I built, you can continue to build it. You can finish it off. You can leave something for me behind that I could just, like, let's say I need something. Not that like you would know that I need it, but if it's something you don't need, you could just leave it behind and I could pick it up sometimes. Like, here we go. Here's something that somebody else left. And we'll leave a like. Or I could even dismantle that if I wanted to. There's all these odd little things that you can do in this game, which is pretty wild. And another thing that I've heard is that like the further along you get in the game, the better it gets. So you kind of have to wait for it to open up. The story gets a little more wilder. You know, like all kinds of like things like pop up. And I know somebody had posted on my last video that I don't look like I'm having fun. Actually, I am having fun. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, like all the weird little nuances of the game, like what makes it the game. Okay, can't pick those things up, whatever they are. And I probably want to go this way to make it easier on myself to get up that thing. Plotting routes, you just want to use the routes being plotted just as a general direction. You don't want to actually use them. Okay, here's some lost cargo. We'll pick this up.
hear me?
Got a shout in the dark as a trophy. I don't know what that was all about. I'll find out later. This is like a little post office thing. You could just drop packages there that you don't want to deliver, or that you feel like you can't deliver. But along the way, yeah, we do find packages. We do find lost cargo. And you're able to pick it up. Now I'm approaching my cargo weight limit. Otherwise, I'll hurt myself. There, just caught my balance again. Ah, so somebody must have put this up here to let me know this is a safe spot out of the rain. There we go. Look at that. So now, see, I could be a jerk and dismantle this if I wanted to. Which I won't, because that's kind of like stupid. So now let's see, it looks like we're about halfway there. We have to get down there to that spot. Huh. Here's online ladders, postbox, things that people have put up, which is kind of cool. Let's see, what kind of tools do I have? Prepare. Huh, I could pee. Nice. Why would I want to pee? Be considerate and relieve yourself away from other people and their property. Okay. Strand can be used to bind human enemies from behind and parry attacks. That's pretty cool too. Climbing anchor. Don't need the climbing anchors. And why can't I just pee? Oh, use L2 to get ready and L2 to let loose. I couldn't hold it in. That's a trophy I got for peeing. Amazing. Well, we're discovering all kinds of crazy things. Okay, so I've completely peed. What did I leave behind here? What is this? I don't even know what that is. That's kind of funky that a mushroom grew. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about a mushroom growing on where I peed. That's kind of weird. Alright, so the longer you're out here, the more likely it is that you'll get attacked by a BT, so I'm hoping for no BTs. But of course they're out. And now BB is letting me know where they're at. BB is scanning. So if I come in contact with one, oh, you see his little thing fluttering. He's letting me know what direction they're at. They're over there. So I want to avoid that. There we go. We definitely want to get out of there. So that's why it's kind of safer to stay out of the rain. All right, BB, calm down, buddy. Come on. We're getting out of here. We're almost there. There we go. That bar over by our P meter is actually the stamina. We're getting tired.
Something wrong, Sam?
What's wrong with BB?
Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Okay, so now I'm running blind, apparently. He's suffering from that thing, from that, whatever this thing is. So we gotta save BB now. Whoa, look at all those marks on my canisters.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Ooh, I want to use the bike.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
This ain't it.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Hold it.
There we go, so we deliver this stuff. All 6 containers of the rare materials.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the 2nd Expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Alright, so we delivered all that material. Come on. So it's S rank, which is pretty good. Every time we do stuff like that, building bridges was the trophy I just got.
Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sure, let's connect to this network now. Alright, so we're increasing the coverage, and it looks like we're going to go all the way west.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
New interview data required Mules and Drone Syndrome Bridge Babies Timefall. Oh, so we also get mail, data, and recycle. Nice. Okay. So oddly enough, we actually even get to see what else is all around us. You can see and access other players' structures, which is pretty cool.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
So we'll deliver the lost cargo as well. What wasn't destroyed by the BTs. Helps our rank a little bit, which is nice. New title earned. People think, oh, prominent porter is what I just got. People think of you as a porter who can be relied upon for basic orders, but with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. So that's not bad. Okay, so every time we do those deliveries, we actually gain in fame and other things. So let's see, rest in private room, which we want to do because we want to help BB.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
That's weird.
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A steel mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb.
That is so weird.
Babies need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
That is really creepy.
Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs.
Then why do you do this crap?
As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
That is so weird. So they do this thing with these babies. Their mothers basically are dead, and you know what? That's just weird. The moms are dead, and with their moms being dead, it helps connect them between the world of the living and the world of the dead, which apparently the BTs are. They are in the world of the dead. Which is strange. So how is it that things are coming back and forth between them? How is there a bridge between them? This game is a lot about bridges. In many senses of the word. Bionic woman.
Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home.
Yeah, this whole connection thing is odd to me too. Like, I really do understand that they're doing the whole...
There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam.
See, that's one of the things I don't understand. You'll have hope. How will you have hope? Hope of what?
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
What are you actually hoping for? There's so many things going on here that are just like weird.
Hello, Sam. This is Hardman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Okay, we'll shower. Now, the funny thing about this is that this room is actually really all connected. Like, everything he does, like if you see, you examine the figures, and you see like BTs and stuff like that. It's kind of wild. Wait a minute, let's take a look at that again, because a lot of those figures weren't there before. As you progress, you keep finding more and more things here. So it looks like those are the BTs that like I battled, and that's supposed to be Sam right there. That's the truck I was in, it looks like. That's kind of weird. Other funny thing about this room is, like, you know, like, this kills me. He's got Monster Energy drinks all around. This is actually my favorite drink as well, believe it or not. Ooh, you could drink one. Yeah, man, you know you want one. I actually like the blue ones every once in a while, the low carb. Just because I don't want to get fat. Okay, so his stamina gauge is raising, as you can see, which is funny. Stamina increase boosted by 25%. Okay, so we got to keep drinking these in order to boost our stamina, which is weird. Got all these random things that you're supposed to be doing in order to, in order to boost stamina and whatnot. Like, that's pretty wild. Look at that, almost there. Let me drink one more, obviously. That'll be it. And it's really weird the way, like, he reacts with the background. Like, everything he does is, like, reactionary. Now let me see if I could do this thing, because Lady Strider actually kept doing this. It covers his junk. So we'll go do it again. Covers his junk again. He's not having any of your crap. Gives you the finger for looking at his junk. Like, everything here is just reactionary. It's nuts. Okay, we're not going to use the sink. Let's see, we'll use the toilet. Because for some reason, the toilet actually... I don't know why this helps with research.
Nice.
Oh, it just showed like a list of like fatigues and stuff like that. That was pretty wild. Okay. There's the toilet sitting. And that's hilarious. Ride with Norman Reedus, AMC. That is the funniest thing ever. A lot of cameos in this, a lot of crazy things going on. Let me see, I don't think using the sink is going to do anything. Yeah, every time you just push one of the directions, he just does weird stuff. So, whatever. We're not going to do that. We're just going to take a shower, see if that progresses the game along. And see if we can't move along. So let's see. Yeah, take a shower, man. You stink. I can smell you from out here. I can smell you from the real world. Probably washes a bunch of that Cairo residue.
Deadman relayed your request to me, and I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chirelli. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
What?
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh,
Interesting.
it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Interesting. So let's see, where do we have a terminal here? There we go. Activate the terminal. And let's see, we have mail. Let's see, from Benjamin Hancock. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Its battery is dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up, and if you get more news too. Nice. See, different facilities have to work together, share materials so everyone gets what they need. Okay, so they need help, it looks like. Okay. Sam the man. Yeah, so he's thanking him for delivering that stuff that they needed. So that was pretty much it. Now let's see, data, tips. Okay, there's like a bunch of these here. You can look at to help you understand like different things in the game, which is pretty wild. Interviews. So these are different things that they did when they try to figure out like what's going on, like timefall, bridge babies, mules, etc., which is kind of cool. Okay, so that's it. Music pair, play the music you've acquired. Nice. Save or load your game. Okay, so like we don't need to do anything more here. Let's see if we could get BB and get the heck out of here. Let's take a look. What do we got over here on that wall? Doesn't really show us anything. Examine the weapon rack. I don't think I have any weapons except that vial that they wanted me to take, which was weird. There's my gear and my BB. Let me see. Oh, I guess it just automatically ended up with my stuff. Let's check on BB. Let's take a look at him. See if he's up to snuff. See if he wants to get out of here. He looks okay. Maybe. What's up, kiddo? Like doing flips, huh? Jeez. I'm pretty sure every woman who's ever had a baby watching this just freaking had a stroke. That is not cool.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay. See, that's weird how he reacts to everything. It's just really strange. Okay, activate the terminal. Come on, Sam. All right. See, view the active orders. Construction post box.
Sam, if you're in the middle of a run and decide you need to secure your cargo temporarily or entrust it to another porter, you'll want to make use of a post box. In addition to cargo, post boxes can also be used to share gear and weapons, if you're so inclined. Now, I'm sure you've used them before, but humor me and build one. Maybe between Capital Knot and that way station. If you're lacking a PCC, I'm afraid you'll just have to scrounge it up yourself.
Okay, well, let's confirm. And they want a way station. We need a PCC and build a box. Okay. Let's leave this room. Let's get out there in the stuff and see if we can. Why does he keep having these flashbacks of BB?
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is
Gross.
before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
So weird.
Check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Well, some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Now that's strange. So we have another order request, which is to recover this freaking thing. All right. He wants me to build this thing here. Ugh. So many things that have to be done. Okay, let's see what else we've got as far as... Okay. We don't even have the stuff we need. Oh, that's great. Okay. Alright, so in order to do this, we're going to have to go out there and get to these places. Here go some more anchors and stuff, things that people built. Boris Stolder, he created a structure there, which is pretty cool. Level 1, to upgrade it, we actually need extra metals. If we get metals, we could upgrade it, which is kind of cool. Here's another one that somebody else built. Look at that. Oh wow, what level is this? That is actually pretty cool. Alright, so let me see, what were my orders? I can't construct this box without any of the stuff that's needed. I have to go all the way. Let's see, I have to come down here somewhere to battle these guys. Let me just double check this thing and probably set up another
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Alright, so there we go. We've got everything set up. We're gonna head out.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta.
Thanks.
Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Yep. I got it.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So now in order to even build this post box, I have to go out there and I have to freaking get these crystals. Like all this stuff. What is this? Why are we just building random signs? What is this? Oh, no peeing here. Yeah. No peeing in the water either?
Weapons
Man.
restrictions lifted.
This is a tough guy. Alright, so this player actually put up a bunch of signs, which is kind of cool. It's just laid out all over the place. So, before I could do anything else, I pretty much have to go out and find these crystals and whatnot like this. So I'm going to be doing this a while. It looks like it's going to be stuff I'm doing in the background.
Chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Alright, so that's all the time we have today. Obviously, I'm going to go build that post box and stuff like that. Maybe do all that kind of tedious stuff in the background. But, then we'll get back into doing other things. Obviously, building that post box, getting materials that we needed, and all kinds of like other nonsense that's going on. We obviously can't use this bike unless it's charged, which really stinks. I was hoping that it could be used, but obviously it can't be. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to charge it up. Anyway, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out an awful lot. And as always, thank you for watching.
The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.